one of the key elements of longevity, and I am fascinated by longevity, is actually working against the field of gravity. So old age is when we collapse into the field of gravity. We eventually collapse down so we die. It's a recycling of all the elements of our existence back into the earth. When a child or a plant is young, it grows up towards the light, out of the field of gravity, yeah? And then it starts to age, and as it ages it gets to the point of its peak development, and then it collapses with gravity back into the earth. The practices of embodied awareness, the practices of yoga, tai chi, Alexander technique, all this kind of thing, what they're doing and what they're offering to a degree is working with the muscles of lift through the system, working with the muscles of balance, of lift and descent, in fact, yeah, the structures of lift and descent, so that we can effectively work, yeah, against gravity and find the lift, find the levity in the body and in the mind. So to do that we have to work effectively with gravity. So there's a practice in terms of working with rootedness, working with groundedness, finding center and lifting into levity. I'll say that again because it's quite helpful, and you can do that in any number of ways. There are loads of practices that do this, from Aikido to good yoga to Tai Chi to Alexander technique, like I say, Feldenkrais. There are so many practices that in essence have some aspect of this within them. So it's working with rootedness, conscious rootedness with gravity into the earth. It's working with finding a deeper and deeper experience of center, and it's using that relationship of center and root to find lift and create anti-gravity, levity in the system. And one of the consequences of that is a reduction in the aging process. So if you imagine aging, part of aging is the collapse in the front line, yeah, and gradually the body collapses down. So we're working with this lift. So it's a great practice, anti-gravity and longevity.